Ms. Hayes from Connecticut for her 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, and thank you to the witnesses for testifying today. The work of EBSA is critical to protecting the health and retirement security of more than 156 million workers, retirees, and their families. At its core, EBSA provides protection, education, and oversight of retirement, health care, and other employee benefit plans. In FY24, EBSA benefit advisors help recover more than $540 million in health and retirement benefits owed to workers and their families after closing almost 200,000 inquiries. The 2024 figures represent an increase in inquiries and money recovered by EBSA compared to previous years, illustrating the importance of benefit advisors for workers and retirees. The benefit advisors who work from the regional field office in Boston are invaluable to assisting constituents in my district in Connecticut. In a recent case, benefit advisors assisted a Connecticut retiree in assessing $2 million in retirement benefits from a former employer. Despite the tremendous return on investment, the Trump administration is proposing to cut the budget of EBSA by $10 million in FY26 and has laid off probationary and other employees through DOGE. As mentioned in the testimony by Mr. Cower, the Trump administration recognizes the impacts of its proposed cuts to EBSA, providing lower enforcement targets in the 2026 annual performance plan to, quote, reflect anticipated reductions in staffing, end quote. Today, my Republican colleagues are discussing bills that focus on the ability of EBSA to conduct enforcement while ignoring the resources and staffing cuts that are the main barrier to completing those investigations. Mr. Cower, can you share how the proposed budget cuts by the Trump administration would impact the services and work provided by EBSA benefit advisors?
Thank you for your question. The benefits advisors are truly amazing individuals. They are very highly trained. You can call them on a variety of topics, anything that's covered by ERISA, and they will do their best to answer you. And the number of benefit advisors that the agency has already shrunk and is going to continue to shrink. The volume of calls that they receive is not going to shrink. And so that's going to just mean delays. It's going to mean unanswered calls. It's going to mean that an agency that took pride that we would get letters where constituents remarked, I thought I was going to be calling the DMV and I never imagined a government agency would be responsive like this. They're now going to get DMV level service. No offense to anyone that works in the DMV.
I think that leads me to my next question because I want to discuss the additional strain that may be placed on benefit advisors if Congress does not act to extend the Affordable Care Act enhanced subsidies before they expire at the end of the year, throwing the healthcare marketplace into chaos. Among its many important responsibilities, EBSA oversees more than 500,000 benefit plans through the Affordable Care Act and other legislation. Due to staffing and funding cuts, I'm worried there may not be benefit advisors available to answer phones in regional field offices when people lose their ACA coverage and are looking for help to navigate the options available through their employer. Do you anticipate any, Mr. Cower, again for you, do you anticipate any increase in demand for the services of EBSA benefit advisors to help employees navigate healthcare plans if Congress does not extend ACA subsidies?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's pretty simple. If your healthcare coverage is more expensive, then you're going to look at other options. That is absolutely going to mean that people are looking at their employer plans. They're thinking about these questions during open enrollment. They're contacting benefit advisors. One of the ways in which, I would say, a normal budget environment, EBSA might manage that is by conducting more outreach, going out into communities and doing events to kind of proactively educate people so that you don't get the calls on the back end. I don't know what the status is of those, but I would imagine that is one of the areas that will face pretty significant cuts because if you can't afford people to just answer the phone, sending them out into communities and doing educational events on whether it's the ESOP-related stuff or health-related stuff, it's hard to find the money for that.
A normal budget environment. What a novel concept. I yield back.
The gentlelady yields.